Hello everyone. A bit of a random video, but this is Multiverse Tower Defense, a game that I've been getting really addicted to, and it's one of those like anime tower defense games where you go to the summon and you use your gems, most typically it's gems, but in this game it's coins, and you use your coins and I don't really want any of these, but when you summon you get all of these different types of units for these specific chances. So obviously if you want the Valkyrie, which is an ethereal, or ethereal, I don't know how to say it, but I'm just gonna say ethereal. To get the ethereal unit, it's a really low chance, because it's really good. It's way better than obviously the starter unit, and that's how this game kind of works. And they just launched a new update like 2 hours ago or something. I've been trying to check out everything that is new and stuff, so I guess I'm just gonna showcase everything new in this update. For those people who have been wondering about everything that is new, for example. So yeah, and also I'm gonna be explaining a really good reason why the new Nullified puppets, or even the shiny version, is just really bad. It's not good. It's very bad. I was expecting it to be way better, but no, it's very bad. And honestly, the whole entire update is also very bad. I mean, they have this Undertale season pass or Undertale update. So we have whoever this character is from Undertale. I don't really know any of the characters, like names and stuff from Undertale. But yes, you have all of these new characters from Undertale, and you also do have the new Season 3 crate. So if you collect all 5 of these guys, then you will get this character by the end of the season. So same with what I have. Oh, I do also not know this, I just noticed this right now, but okay. But yes, you can get 5 per user of the Nullified puppets, and 1 of the shiny version. But all you need to do for the season 2, for those people who don't know, you just need 1. Where's my? Oh yeah. You need 1 Ennard. Then you need 1 Nightmare Fredbear. Then you need 1 Wither Chica. You need 1 Toy Bunny, and then you need 1 Foxy. And then you will get the new Ethereal unit, or yeah, the new Ethereal, the Nullified puppet. So for this season, we have whoever this is. Please tell me in the comments who this is. I don't know any of the names of these characters. I don't really know anything about Undertale, other than Sans, I guess. I don't know why his name is Bones when I guess Wither Chica has her actual name instead of having like a copyright, name. Just a bit weird, but yeah. Wither Chica has her name, Sans doesn't. His name is just Bones. Or yeah, please tell me in the comments the names of these characters. And why is there a Battle Cat character for the legendary? Because yeah, for the legendary it's Battle Cat's, I think, unit. Whatever. And enough yapping, I guess, about random stuff. I'm just I will probably yap about random stuff sometimes. I don't really like this update, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna get in a match, and I'm gonna explain you why Ennard with the Force trait is so much better than any other freezing unit, because Ennard is a freezing unit. Alright, I'm in infinite mode now. Just gonna need a lot more cash though. So I'm gonna get 6,000 cash and then place down Ennard. Alright, here we have the first boss, Chica. I'm gonna place down Ennard. Guess right over here. Now look how well it's gonna stun. It's barely moving. It's really good. And also, I just have the cooldown on 1.12 because I have the Force Trade. The Force Trade gives you 25% cooldown boost, So it is much better now, but still, it is freezing the boss so well. Every single time it's like stopped being frozen, it will freeze it right immediately after, but it will slightly move. So it's kind of like stun locking, but still, this is really good stunning. Really, really good stunning. Just the worst part that it might maybe take a long time to kill enemies that have a lot of HP though. Because you can kill a lot of enemies that have a lot of HP with Ennard, because he's going to be able to stun them so well. But also one annoying bug, I would say it's a bug, I guess, but when I put on 2x speed, they're going to be able to escape a lot easier, and he's barely going to do any damage, and he also misses, so that's one annoying thing. So make sure that you have 1x speed on if you're having any sort of difficulties. And plus, never ever boost Ennard's attack speed by any circumstances. He will just become way worse. I will show you why. I'll place down an Ennard here with 0.67 cooldown. Let me just delete this one, so this one will actually do something. So you can see they're moving a lot faster. They're moving way further now. But if I just don't boost him, he's gonna be able to like stop them very easily. But these guys are getting away. These guys are getting away because he is boosted. So make sure to never ever boost Ennard, and always have the force trait on him. If you can, get Celestial on, because then he will have double the damage, but still also 25% more or less cooldown, and he will also have more range, which is really good about the Celestial trait. It just makes everything better, just 100%, well, double the damage. So you can see, Ballora is being stunned really easily, and I haven't even maxed out Ennard, and he has already done 20,000 damage to Ballora. But let's remove this, and let's check out the new shiny Nullified puppet. He's gonna do a lot of damage though. And you can see they're already stunning. He's stunning them pretty well because he's being boosted though. But let's not boost him. It takes... I mean, these enemies have such a little HP. So, let me just sell him, I guess. No, there we go. So each and every single time he will freeze them, they will be able to escape so easily, which is so annoying. And... I mean, you will need to have the cooldown a lot less, or the freezing duration a lot longer. But still, you have to technically boost him in order to get a lot more better, to get a lot more better freezing effect. But still, the reason why I have Blitz on him and not Force on him is because even though if I'm boosting him, which I technically do need, he will just miss them. I will show you here. I turn on 2x speed. And when he freezes them, well, I max him out. Well, he's not really missing because, I mean, he's taking a really long time to stun them though. But if I do boost him, see, he misses. Boom, he attacks. Boom, he misses. See, that boss was almost able to run away. I mean, if he had more HP, he would run away. But still, he is missing, which is really annoying. But the stun effect is so much worse than a puppet, because they are just getting passed by. So you would need more cooldown, just it needs to be a perfect amount, but that's not possible. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so it is possible. So, tell me in the comments if you think that the shiny Nullified puppet is good. I don't really think so, because Puppet is just 1,000 times better. He does the freezing effect much better. It is full AoE, by the way, full AoE. This guy doesn't have full AoE. It's only the blast range of the explosion, which you can barely see. But that's only where it will slow them. So if you have, for example, expansion on Ennard, then you will get like 30 range, I think, without range boost, I think. Which is really good, and then you will be able to stun everyone in its range, but still, it's not worth it. You need force, because he will be able to stun lock, technically stun lock, enemies and bosses. And by the way, guys, I I kind of overpaid to get the shiny Ennard. I mean, there was like a couple of hours until the update was over, but I kind of overpaid for this guy. I overpaid a lot for this guy. So, let's say Ennard with Force, which maybe takes around 20 to 30 runes to get, because it's very easy to get that trait. So let's say Ennard that has full AoE. Let me just upgrade him first. Yeah, full AoE. So all the enemies that will be hit in this circle will be stunned with this cooldown, which is able to technically stun lock bosses and stuff, which is just absolutely OP. And he's worth like 250 runes, which isn't that much. It's very, very easy to get him. By the way, there's like 9,000 of him that exist, I think. Or the Nullified version, the Nullified puppet, or yeah, the Nullified puppet, which is just so much worse. I mean, it does a pretty good amount of damage. It does similar amount of damage as Lefty, if Lefty was being boosted with like some sort of damage boost. But with such bad cooldown, and the freezing effect barely works. Which one would you want? I probably think 100% of you would want this guy. For those people who want him for trading, okay, I understand that you want him for trading, but everyone would obviously want this guy, because he's just so good when it comes to stunning. So honestly, do you think it was worth it for me overpaying like, well, I overpaid like 5,000 runes worth for this guy, or well, for the shiny version of Ennard, while this guy only is worth like 250. Was it really worth it? I mean, for trading, okay, but still, was it really worth it? Because this guy is just so bad. This guy over here, which everyone probably has, is so much better. Like, and also, for those people who checked out the update, what do you think about the updates? Tell me in the comments what do you think about, for example, the new Season Pass units, for any of those people who managed to get them. Well, the update came out like 2 hours ago, so maybe some of you have gotten, for example, the one on the Premium Pass. But still, what would you say? Because honestly, I would obviously 100% pick Ennard. This guy, I'll just throw in the trash. I don't really want him anymore. I don't even need him anymore, because he doesn't work as I expected him to work. Because either you could maybe nerf Ennard and not make him that OP when it comes to the stunning effect, and maybe buff him and make his stunning effect much better. That would maybe make him better, or just change the purpose of him. Why make him stunning? We don't need more stunning units. I would want him to maybe do something, at least something similar as good as Null. Alright, I'm back in the lobby. So, now I got a lefty crate. Doesn't really matter, I have 56 of them. That's a lot of them, but still. Wait, let me go back to... No, let's just go to the normal version. So the normal version has 9,000 damage for every single 2.5 seconds, which is very bad, actually, very bad. Either boost the cooldown or just make it a damage dealer unit, like a DPS unit. Not gonna lie, because I don't think so. It needs to be stunning or something, but still. And then we have Lefty. He doesn't even have any traits. He does 5,000 damage. Let's actually count the DPS. Let me get a calculator. Right, I got my calculator over here. So we have Lefty. So this is also really easy for those people who are wondering how to calculate DPS. It's very easy. All you do is take the damage. That's 5,000, I guess, and then this thingy, I don't know what's called in English, whatever. This thingy, I think it's subtract or whatever. Yes. And then you take the cooldown, which is 1.7, and yeah, that's the DPS. Almost 3,000. Almost 3,000. That's not that bad, and you can place 2 of him though, so you get like almost 6,000 DPS without any crazy good or any of the purple traits which you can get. Now let's now let's calculate the DPS on Nullified Puppet. So we take 9,000 and then kaboom boom with 2.5. Right, so this is the DPS, 3,600. You only get 3,600 DPS from a ethereal unit when you have Lefty, who is doing almost 6,000 DPS. Almost 6,000 DPS. If we go to Ennard, yeah, there's 11,000 of them that exist, which is a lot. And this is a mythic that you can get very easily. Well, it's unobtainable right now, but you can really easily get him. For maybe, I think now it's worth like 250 runes, maybe more, because it's unobtainable. Just a few hours ago when I posted this video. So yeah, and it's just so much better. Let's actually count the DPS. I know it's gonna be more, but we take 1,800. Kaboom boom with 1.5. That's 1,200 and times 3 because it's plus 3. Yeah, it does the same amount of DPS. It does the same amount of DPS as the Nullified Puppet. Why does it do the same amount of DPS as Ennard? And it does worse. It's way worse at freezing. This thing should be buffed by like so much more. Or just not be a freezing unit. Or well, it says it's a stun. Well, freeze. Okay, that is a bit of a change. But yes, I'm just still gonna call it freeze. But this makes no sense. This update is just so much worse because like the season 1 units were so much worse than the season 2 units, but now the season 3 units are so much worse than the season 2 units. Why is everything going up? Like going down and then up and then down? It just... Why? I mean, I know there's gonna be like 11,000 of Nullified Puppeters gonna exist. I think something like that. As long as everyone has at least an Ennard and the rest of the units that you need to get the Nullified Puppet. But still, it's so much worse than Ennard. I mean, it's one variant. It's like one rarity better. This is a mythic, and this is a ethereal, which is supposed to be better. As you can see over here, it goes from common, uncommon, rare, epic, or no, I think it's uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, mythic, and then the best of the best, because it's supposed to be the best, ethereal. But yeah, I hope you have a good day or night, and see you in the next one.